All right. So what do we have here? Thinking social media isn't social. Well, college coaches usually, they're pretty serious about monitoring recruits' social media profiles and also their own players on the team, right? Um, Social media can get a right or wrong impression, right?
Yeah.
So, we have your TikTok now, your Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook, whatever the case is. We're in a day and age where, social media is very popular, right? Kids like their followers, they like to post things. Again, it all comes down to college coaches are recruiting you for 4 years, right? So they want you on your team for 4 years, and they want to know what type of person you're going to be, right? So you could be the best at your sport, in your state, in your town, or what in your high school, whatever the case is. You could be a standout recruit in that sense, like athletically, potentially academically as well. But is it going to be a good fit for the coach? So, you could be posting, whether you're partying every single night or doing cake stands or whatever the case is. Some coaches don't want to deal with certain type of kids, right?
Yep.
So again, you just got to be very careful of what you're posting, how you're impersonating yourself on social media. And, again, just not all coaches, but there are coaches that, do watch that pretty closely. And again, at the end of the day, they're recruiting you for 4 years. They want you to be on their team for 4 years. You're going to be a family, so they want to make sure they're recruiting the right person outside of your stats and like your athletic stats and academic stats.
Yeah, I think that image, you have to portray a certain image online. I mean, some of the players that are going to listen to this are going to go on to play in front of tens of thousands of fans. And there's people that consider you guys role models. No matter what sport you play, you could be, in any sport, volleyball, you could be a golfer, you could be anything. And you may not draw a big crowd like basketball and football does in terms of games, but the community is involved. There's followers at every school. There's an alumni base. So people are wanting you to put on a good show, to do your best, to be a great student athlete, and to showcase yourself as a leader in the community. And so whatever you do in your life, unfortunately, that's the way it is. You have to play pretty low key. I know people like to go out like, hey, we're on this show, and on the record, off the record, whatever you want to call it. Like, people like to have fun. No one's stopping you from having fun. There's certain things you have to abide by, obviously, if you're playing in the NCAA and stuff, and when you get to college. But you can't. You just have to really be careful on what you're sharing. I know so many stories. I've seen so many players and coaches both. So it's not just the players; it's coaches too that are representing, that are posting stuff or have posted stuff that has cost them a job, that has cost them a new job, that has cost them an opportunity to get recruited or play for a team or get kicked off a team, just by doing something stupid, silly. It's the one thing with social media is that, like, even when you delete posts, sometimes those linger. People take screenshots. People have them in their memories and stuff. Right. So it's a really good point, John, that you make. We got to make sure that as the world is continuing to become even more social and the TikToks and stuff are coming out now, there's just more platforms. So they're silly platforms too, and they can have a lot of fun there, but you got to be careful how much fun.
Social media is huge. We all know that. So just, again, be careful how you use it, and, make sure you're portraying the right image.